Hi y'all, this is Joseph Riley. We're here in Homosassa, Florida, and we're going to be driving through Crystal River here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm Katie.
She's Katie down there. We're going to be driving through Homosassa, Florida, here, Springs down there, and then we're going to run down there to Crystal River down. We're going to start driving here in Homosassa just because it's not really much of a drive, so we can start down here to give you an idea for the area if you're moving down here to Florida. Of course, you know my wife is a realtor here in Florida. Catherine the Great is a realtor, and that's definitely a dead-end job right there with the land scraping down there. We're just roads in bad shape down there. Just officially wobbling all over the place in this highway. Citrus County, Florida has a lot of great things going for it. It's got the highest overdose death rate from addiction in the entire state of Florida. That's always a good sign. The dead end sign's always good. This area's been growing for a while, and the more it grows, the more of the local people die off from addiction.
And we used to have a truck like that one.
I like my Silverados.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're in a Toyota right now. But this is a quite interesting part of Florida out here. It's been growing a lot. They put out these car dealerships and paved the roads and put up new 7-Elevens, and none of that's encouraged the locals to get their crap together. There's just fishing wobbling all over the place down there. I saw a dude over there by that gas station. Looked like a tilapia out of water. He's just flapping all over the ground down there. I tell you what, pretty sad to see people like that. Citrus County doesn't have a big population, but it has a lot of people on crack and all types of goodies down there, and they're just wasting their lives away. I've changed lanes 5 or 6 times down there. I don't even know what's wrong with these people driving so slow. People here, they enjoy road raging other people on the highway. Like the speed limit's 45. It's a construction site, and the average car's going 60 miles an hour. Now, you may wonder, why are these people in a rush? Aren't they all supposed to be? We're going 70 miles an hour here in a 45. And if you don't drive like this, they'll run you off the road. And you're probably wondering, why are they all in a rush? Well, the reason they're all in a rush is because they're all messed up on drugs, and they think they're going somewhere, but they're really not even sure where they're going. I don't even understand why it's... Look at this, he's just stopped in the middle of the dang road. What a moron. But you just got to drive 40 miles above the speed limit here to survive in Citrus County. And even though everybody's retired, they drive like they're in a rush. You thought they were in a big city or something down there. I understand them being in a rush. They're actually working, but the rest of these folks, I don't understand what the rush is for. Are they late to work? They're all retired. What's the rush, you know? You'd think somebody who's unemployed, retired, and all they're doing is scallywagging and bass fishing down there, they ought to not be in a rush. I've never been in a rush. I'm not a Russian.
They must have incontinence.
I'm not a Russian or a Chinese person, so I'm never in a rush. There's something incompetent about them. You're absolutely right. But I really don't like this area up here. It's just a bunch of bitter, angry old people. They're all dying from overdoses down there. How bad is the overdose rate here in Citrus County? I'll give you an idea. 83 per 100,000. How bad is that? If you need a comparable, the overdose death rate in Citrus County, Florida is 8 times higher than the city of Miami. Miami-Dade County at that. You are 8 times, not me, because I don't do drugs, but the rest of these people here in this county are 8 times more likely to die from an overdose than anybody in Miami-Dade County. That means the drug addiction problem here is 8 times worse than in Dade County. That's how much drugs there are in this rural county in Florida. And they're coming from Maine. Maine's another state with a drug problem, but you can see where the problem's coming from. But just figure that. How bad is that? Well, the city of Detroit is the most murderous city in America. and their death rate by murder in Detroit is 68, I think, this last year. Means you're more likely to die from an overdose in this county of Florida than you are to die from a murder in Detroit. Let that sink in. Or don't let it sink in, because you'll die from it. But you get the point. Just think about that. You are more likely to overdose here in this little rural county of Florida than you are to get killed in a murder in Detroit. But Detroit's a bunch of black people, and of course they make that a big thing on the media. But when it's the white folks getting in trouble, oh no, just slide that underneath the rug and make sure nobody sees it. We're just going to slide that underneath the rug and make sure no... Whoa, I almost got ran off the road by a school bus. I tell you what, even the school bus drivers don't fit in the tail down there. I tell you what. But even the school... Look at that. This guy's in a school bus and he's going above the speed limit. These folks are just... There's something wrong with these people out here. Can you imagine a school bus running you off the road? A school bus going 15 miles above the speed limit. That's just wrong. I wouldn't even do something like that. At least this guy's working. He's going to run me off the road with that trailer, too. Look at that. Pick a lane, buddy. He needs 2 lanes for that trailer down there. That's a big trailer, too. I think the road's not even wide enough for all these cars. Okay. Alright. Get that trailer down there. But I tell you what, man, it's just a sad situation here in Citrus County. And can you imagine that? They're 8 times more likely 8 times more likely to die from an overdose than somebody in Miami. And you're 25%, roughly 25% more likely to die from an overdose here than you are to die from a murder in Detroit. To put it in perspective, the most dangerous city in the world is Tijuana, Mexico down there. And I think their murder rate the last year, they had one year that was 138. I hope that. But most, I think they're running about 103 per 100,000. So you're just about as likely to overdose here almost as you are to die in Tijuana, the most dangerous city in the world. This is a dang crisis here in Citrus County. You wouldn't know it. You drive through here and you see all these roads being paved and trucks getting squatted, and you think it's all nice and sweet out here. But these folks out here, there's something wrong with these folks out here. You wouldn't even tell. It's just wrong. Driving here, you got to be real careful. Like you've seen already, they're all driving 15, 20, 30, 40 miles above the speed limit. But, you know, if you look carefully, you'll see signs that you're in Citrus County. Like, a lot of run-down businesses. Like, here's a business center right here. The whole thing went to crap. This is actually like what it ought to look like here. You know, you'll find needles everywhere out here. These folks are just needled up, peeled up down there. But here's an abandoned business center here, where businesses just all ran out in all directions here. You can see there's some type of symbolism right there. Not sure what that's about. But it's a sad place, it really is. And again, you might drive through here and you're like, well, you're telling me this little rural county of Florida has a situation that's as bad as Detroit, and you may not believe it, but you might drive through here and not really see it, but it's here. It's definitely here. You just gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what you're looking for, basically. It may not, at face value, it may not look like it, but there's really a problem here. Like here's this business got graffiti out right here in the front. And again, it's one of those deals where you're like, rural county in Florida's having those types of problems, Jose? Sure enough it is, man. It's pretty sad. But you just got to know what you're looking for. And it's there. Manatee Plumbing down there. And again, it's a weird thing. Like I tell people, there's all this crazy crap going on here. And a lot of people are like, Jose, what are you talking about? don't believe you, Jose. But if you see any trails down there, let me know. I'm trying to get in there. Any trails going in the woods. I wouldn't doubt there's homeless camps back in here somewhere. I said there's a trail right there. You didn't listen to well. You got a listening problem. I tell you what. There's something broken with your hearing aids broken or something.
I don't know, maybe.
But,
my ear been hurting.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your ears. They don't listen too well. But
I tune out half the things you say.
Well, you're not listening to. You don't like what I'm saying. You know why you don't like what I'm saying? Because you're white.
What?
You're white. You don't like what I'm saying because you're white. It doesn't fit your narrative of a white woman.
Aren't you pretending to be that?
Jose, you're a piece of crap, Jose. Even Kate hasn't had enough of me. I've had enough of you, Jose. No dump. Or where are you supposed to take a dump? No dumping. What if you need to take a dump? There's no businesses open here. What if you need to take a dump? Let me see a map real quick. I don't know where the crap we're at.
All you need to know is where US 19 is.
She's like, get me out of here. I don't care where. She's like, I don't care where the crap you think you're. There's no phone signal around here. There's a homeless camp right behind us, right here. You can just see there's a homeless camp down there. It's just everywhere.
We're not focused on her. We're not focused on that. We're focused on Hurricane Jose.
We gotta get down there and cover the hurricane stuff a little bit further down the road. There's a homeless camp right here. I can tell you that right now. I guarantee you.
And I don't want to sleep at like midnight tonight.
Well, we're on the road now. You know how. I guarantee you there's a homeless camp back there. I guarantee you there's a homeless camp back there.
Jose.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Jose.
I guarantee you there's a homeless camp back there. I'm gonna find a needle.
I know, but we have things
I know
to do
you
today.
got things to do, but I'm not satisfied until I find a needle. I'll be right back. I'm not satisfied until I find a needle. I know there's people here on crack and all types of crack down there. And I'm not satisfied until I find a needle. I want to prove my point to y'all. These folks ain't crap out here. I won't show you guys. I won't prove it to you. I don't just want to tell it to you. I want to prove it to you. There's got to be some homeless people snorting something back here. I'm wearing flip-flops. That's usually what you want to wear when you come to these homeless camps. Tell you what, there's got to be a homeless camp just anywhere. Anywhere, really. It's dang old Citrus County. These folks are just... And I tell people all the time, these citrus counties down here, these places ain't crap. People live here ain't crap. People that move here from New York ain't crap. You know, you should probably just unsubscribe from my channel because I don't like you. But, you know, people think about rural counties in Florida. They think, oh, it's paradise down there. Well, I'll tell you what. It's far from it. It's far from a paradise. This here's eastern Kentucky in some ways. Let's see here. Shouldn't take long to find a needle out here. I'm not going to leave this little town till we find a needle. I know it's out here somewhere. I'm not going to leave till I find one. Or at least until I find a good place to poop, man. That 7-Eleven's so nasty. I saw that 7-Eleven down there. I said, man, I'm not pooping in there. I'd rather go poop in the woods or something. I don't understand why homeless people poop in the woods. I saw that 7-Eleven down there. I was like, I'm not pooping in there. That thing was nastier than nasty. I tell you what. That thing was nastier than a dang truck stop in South Carolina. Now you can see it's not hard to find homeless camps here in Citrus County. You see it's a tower right here. There's going to be folks living back here. They're going to be in there. So you got a towel and a bunch of garbage back here. There's going to be somebody living back in here. Probably back in there somewhere. But it's really sad, I tell you, man. But I'm not leaving until I find a needle. Here's a bottle cap. That's pretty close to it right there. I'm not leaving until I find a needle. There's a turtle right there. Them turtles they get hooked on all types of crap. And gopher tortoises. I tell you what. This place is a ghost town. Here we go. It's really sad that I didn't even plan this out. I'm just driving through this highway. And It's sad, man. All these little I didn't cut my leg off right there. All these little towns in Florida are just homeless camps everywhere. It's really sad. You don't even have to try that hard to find them. I didn't even know this was back here. I just decided to randomly drive it. There we go, right there. So they use that right there. They see how they slice that? See how they sliced it? See how they sliced it like that with a scissor? That's so that they can snort stuff right there. We're gonna find us a needle. We're gonna find us a needle. Them trees will hook right into you too. We're gonna find us a needle real quick. I know they got needles here. They're gonna find us a needle somewhere in here. They're gonna have it somewhere in here. But it's so sad. You just get off the highway and you don't even have to look that hard in these Florida towns to find this bad stuff. It's gonna be somewhere in here. It ain't gonna be hard to find it. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Somewhere in here is gonna be a needle or a bottle or something. Tell you what, make myself look like a fool now if I don't find one. It'd be a great place to poop. This here would be a great place to poop. Matter of fact, these trees are vicious out here. There's gonna be a needle somewhere out here. I tell you what, I'm gonna look like a fool if I don't find one. These trees will cut right through you too. They're them vines right there. They'll slice right through you. But it's really sad how it don't even got to look that hard to find these things here. You know? I'm not going to be happy till I find that needle though. We're going to find us a needle out here. We're going to find one. At least a needle cap. Tell you what, man, it's just wrong. These folks here, they're just... I wouldn't do something. I've never done something like that. It's just wrong. Crazy to think somebody would even put something like that in their arm, or leg, or between their toes or something. I would never do something like that. I don't even know how it's done. Tell you what, man. It smells like just poverty and depression out here. You'd think they'd find a needle easier than that with so many people are dying out here. I'll tell you what, it's sad. It's all boarded up and toted up. I tell you what, I got that wasp down there. I tell you what, you're gonna have to find that needle down there. We're gonna find a needle. You know, the fact that they even gotta have a sound like that out here. We're gonna find these needles. I'm not going to leave until I trash talk this place as much as possible and find a needle. I tell you what, I'm very disappointed that I haven't found a needle out here. I thought I knew better than that, Citrus County. Alright, let's get up in here and keep it moving. I tell you what. Let me back in there. Should lock this car like they're going to come. I'm very disappointed. There's homeless camps, but there's no needers. I came here to find a needer, and I'm really disappointed that I couldn't find one. All that work going in that wood down there, getting sand on my feet, hoping to find something. Let's back up here again. All that work walking through them woods, hoping to find some needle caps down there. And they kept them all. I'm just disappointed in these folks that they wouldn't leave any trails behind like that. You'd think they'd leave all types of clues of what they were doing. I tell you what, this place is a dump. They just left the mattress right there. There's got to be a needle cap somewhere. There's mattresses right there. Have you seen the needle caps? I gotta find me one. It's like a relic, you know, something you can take home. A souvenir of some sort, you know what I mean? It's like a souvenir. Look how depressing these apartments back here. Oh, here we go. There might be a needle in here. I'm just gonna find one at least. There's gonna be needles in here somewhere. You think you'd be a needle right there? There's gonna be needles somewhere. Doesn't that look like a place you find a needle? If you had a needle to this car, where would you do it? In your school or something?
I don't know you.
This place is just sad, I'll tell you what. You think a place like this would just have manatees and stuff walking around, but they don't.
Manatees are found in water. And I don't see water right now.
This is like the Detroit of Florida. Except for instead of dying from gunshot wounds, they're dying from needle shot wounds. It's just wrong. Somebody broke into that building right there. Went up in there and had a little party with their homies. That's just sad right there. Wouldn't this be the type of place you'd expect to find a needle? I think this would be the place right here.
Oh my gosh. Why are you searching for this?
I need to find it.
Don't touch it. And he don't listen for nothing.
You know, you'd think as many people dying of that crap, you'd find a needle somewhere.
You know?
I'm really upset. Look, they've done graffiti on the side of everything out here. This place is a dump out here. This place is scarier than Detroit. It really is. It's scarier than Detroit in a different way. Look at how trashed that building is. My goodness, look at this, man. This is rural Central Florida out here, y'all. Look at that. Don't that look like something out of Detroit or something? Maybe it's along the front of the building. I'm just disappointed I couldn't find what I was looking for. You know, you put in so much work to find these places, and then you don't find what you're looking for. It's just a shame, really. Looks like an old buffet or something. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just disappointed in these folks here. And then they got the nerve to think they're better than other people, too. That's the crazy part about it. You start listening to them, they're like, we're better than everybody else, man. We're really doing something right here. That's just wrong to even say something like that. You don't look too happy, okay? What's going on with you?
Yeah.
You look like you're about to kill me.
Well, yeah, might could.
You don't look like you're enjoying the content of today's video as much as I am. You look like you're about to stab me or something. You just look very disgruntled.
No.
You look disgruntled-tated. Like normal, it's the police.
Why are you in this lane?
I'm going this way now. Isn't there that one place we like here? What's it called? The Glass Needle?
What are you talking about?
The place we like.
In Crystal River?
There's a restaurant we like here. What's it called? The Cattle Dog. You want to go?
Not open.
That thing's boarded up, dude. Look at that. Dang it! If that bottle flips around one more time. I told you not to throw that bottle like that in that bag. It's going to be making noise the whole day. I'm just disgruntled right now. You look very upset.
Don't tell me you're constipated, too.
These people just take their dang time driving. I wonder if that place we like, Phantom Springs, is open.
It is.
Did they survive the hurricane?
Well, I saw a review from yesterday, so I think we're good.
What did they say?
Best barbecue.
It really is. I tell you what, get down to Phantom Springs, Florida, and try their barbecue up there.
They're open till 8 o'clock, and we are an hour away.
So if I scored off for a few hours, trying to find homeless camps here in Citrus, you'd be pretty angry?
I would be angry at you. got me some Gatorade Zero.
Well, we're getting close to the hurricane damage area. Ought to be seeing some crap here soon. I tell you what, it's hotter than hot down there. We're facing the sun now. This mountain thing up here, it's just a mountain amount of pressure. What's up with all these abandoned buildings down there? This place went to crap since the last time we were here. Was the cattle dog pretty good? I like the cattle dog. If you've never been to the cattle dog, it's like a cafe. You walk in there and order food and they'll give it to you. I don't understand why every one of these businesses look like a hurricane ran through it. They have a hurricane come through here lately? The whole place looks like it's just grown. I bet you there's people living in all these woods back here too. Let's see here.
Dang it, Jose.
What's wrong, women?
You're getting distracted.
Be a great place to live out in the woods right here. You could just set up a tent back there. Hang out with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a great place to set up. There's a tent right there. I'm not even kidding you. Look.
I can't. I hurt my neck
tent.
sleeping. And now I can't move in certain positions.
There's like a tent right there. There's like a bunch of tents and stuff right there. Is that a tent right there or like a shopping cart?
Shopping cart.
Wait, is somebody living there in the woods right there?
Possibly.
Some garbage cans over there. And you know, you'd think a rural place like this wouldn't have these problems. Especially after listening to that Jason Aldean song. After listening to that Jason Aldean song, I wouldn't even think they'd have something like homelessness in a small town, you know? You know, listen to that Jason Aldean song and you're like, well, this could never happen in a small town. And then you go to a small town and you see it happen and you're like, maybe Jason Aldean's a dang moron. I love that pelican right there. We're facing the sun now. This ain't fun at all. They have a cute little downtown here, but we're not trying to show you stuff like that. That'll make them look good. What up with all these businesses look like they're all abandoned? You get that stupid bottle down there one more time. I just about had it with you and your stupid bottle clacking around. I told you, put that thing away.
I love you too.
I just about had it with that stupid bottle back there clacking around. Now I told you.
Put it back there.
I told you don't throw stuff back there. Put it in the cup holder. But you're too dang lazy to do it right. Dang it, woman. If I gotta go back there one more time because you just throw that thing clacking around, making all types of noises back there. What the crap? This is homeless camp looking crap everywhere. Do they have storm surge here? I see garbage everywhere.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did. That's horrible. They had a storm surge flood come
Well,
through.
the water's right there.
Dang, they did. Look at that, man. That's pretty horrible, man. They had storm surge come through here. I thought they were just gutting crap.
Water's right
The
there.
water's right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, man. Look at all that. They had storm surge come through here. Look at that. Hold on, buddy. Pull a U-turn. Bunch of dumb hicks. These people are very aggressive.
You might want to dial it down.
You ain't want to dial it down, Jose. We don't need you getting buried. We don't need you buried down there. That's sad, man. I didn't think the storm surge would have made it this far down. I thought it'd be from...
No.
Dang, that sucks. That really sucks. That's horrible. That something like that would even happen.
That's the same couch my parents had.
Tell you what, it was about time to get rid of that crap. That's sad. I've seen buildings over here with all the crap outside. That's pretty sad too.
Yeah.
I didn't think the storm surge would have made it this far down.
Yeah.
I thought it was like from maybe from Yankeetown North. Dang, that sucks, bro.
It's still a little high.
Wow, that sucks. That really sucks for these people, man. Anything down this little road?
Private parking.
Oh, they don't even want you out here.
No, this is for a restaurant.
Okay. Dang, yeah, you can tell the water came up high. Let me see if I can turn around somewhere. Well, the water's here. I mean, we got storm surge in Bradenton, so go figure.
Mm-hmm.
This is way closer. Let me see the map real quick. I didn't think they were going to have storm surge up this way.
Let me fix it
I don't
for
need you to look at it. I just need to give it to me.
No.
Dang it, man.
It's actually creepy, so I was helping you.
You know what? I've had it with you, young lady. One more block over to get back into town, see what's going on. I didn't really think the storm surge was going to make it this far up. That's wild. Well, we can go figure. We have storm surge and we're in Bradenton. So you figure out here, they definitely get it. We're really going to turn around here. That's crazy that they would have storm surge this far south. These hurricanes are horrible. Well, maybe Hernando Beach, go figure. Yeah, they had everything. That's so. It was that high.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, if it gets like the first couple inches at least,
Man, that's horrible.
you still have to throw it out.
No, if you're throwing out your furniture because it went inside your house.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Something like that would even happen to these folks. Man, it reminds me of what happened with Irma. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't do this. It reminds me of everything we went through back in Rant. Dang it, bro.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of everything we went through with whatchamacallit. And it stinks already, too. It's only been a few days and it already stinks. That's the same smell. The same familiar smell, man.
Yeah.
Man, it just brings back so many bad memories.
Well, at least they're working on it fairly quickly.
Yeah. It's so horrible. It brings back all those bad memories of Hurricane Ian. Man, I didn't think they were gonna. They got that tree fell right there in that building too. Man, oh man.
Well, storms will do a lot.
That's what they do.
Yep.
That's what hurricanes do, man. Just brings back all those bad memories. It's already starting to smell bad. Hello. Do you know how high the water came up here, ma'am?
How high?
Yeah. That high? Right here?
Yeah, and in our restaurant.
This high?
Yeah, about that high.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm from Fort Myers. We went through Hurricane Ian, so I know what it's like. Have a beautiful day, okay? That's horrible. She said 3 to 4 feet. That's crazy. Man. Look at the water line right there, 4 feet high. She ain't lying. Look at that.
Yep.
What the crap? So this is a lot worse than what they're not even covering this. See, the thing they covered, the real reason they covered Hurricane Ian is because they were trying to, look at that. Look at the water line, 4 feet high. She ain't lying. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, you know people who lost their homes after Ian.
Gosh.
Because of Ian.
They had a 4-foot storm surge here. How come this isn't on the news? How come this isn't on the news? You know why? Because they wanted to make Ian a big... Imagine if it's this bad here, what it's like in Yankeetown. What it's like in, Oh my, bro.
You ready for this?
Shocking. And again, it's like, this is a major event, but the news isn't covering it like they did with Hurricane Ian.
Because it's a small area.
They don't care about this area. This isn't like Fort Myers where they're trying to get people to move to and where they can make a big stunt out of it. They can't make a big stunt out of this. My goodness. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. They had 4 foot of water come through here. And this wasn't on the news, nothing. They didn't care for this. You see how crap works? Now, Hurricane Ian, all those people in Florida used it as a great opportunity. Then he's on the news. We don't want to politicize this hurricane like we did the last one. So embarrassing, bro. There's nothing to politicize about this one. That's why you're seeing the Florida governor.
Yeah,
we don't want to politicize this hurricane like you did the last one. Bro. You gotta be kidding. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It stinks like mold. It's gonna get worse. They still got some of these roads closed. But there's
That's that park that we love.
Yeah, with the manatees. They're playing country music. Down the road, I rode my truck on down the road. Unbelievable, bro. I mean, a good thing is it wasn't wind damage, it was storm surge. So, I mean, they have to gut them all. But a lot of these people are retiring affordably. They can't afford it. A lot of these people can't afford it. You know? Unbelievable. Wouldn't you think if Crystal River was 4 feet underwater, that should have been headline news across America? It wasn't. There's no motive for it to be. There's no motive for them to politicize it. Free stuff, it's all gone. Unbelievable. You can just smell the mold already. It's only been a few days. Imagine what this place will smell like in a little bit when they don't clean it up. I bet you too that they don't have as much resources now because they spent so much money with the other hurricane trying to make a big scene in Fort Myers. Yeah, they try to make a big scene in Fort Myers because that's what everybody's watching. Nobody gives a crap at this part for.
Nope. If
Luckily,
this is like this, I'm curious about Denali.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because Denali, they're telling people to retire there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Which I love that town. But what are the people going through?
You would think if this town was 4 feet underwater, that should be national news. Downtown Fort Myers had 4 feet of water, and they had news from all over the country. All over the country came out. Remember, I was in downtown Fort Myers, and they had news people there from
because Fort Myers Beach is a beach town. That's where the tourists go.
That's where the money. There's no money here. There's no beaches here. There's no money. Is this 41? You know what the problem is? There's no beaches here. There's no tourism here.
I think this is 19.
Yeah. Let's keep going. There's no tourism here.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And there is tourism on a smaller scale. There are the springs. There's Three Sisters Spring here.
But that's local for Florida
people.
That's
local. It's for Florida people.
Tourists. Tourists don't go to that crap. It's because there's no beaches here. Man, Fort Myers, they blew that crap out of proportion. I made $15,000 that month. Bless your heart, Jose. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the needles washed away. No wonder I couldn't find them. There's gonna be a manatee out there in the middle of the ocean full of needles and stuff. He starts chewing on needle caps and stuff. Man, look, all these businesses got garbage bags now. When I saw those garbage bags by downtown, I was like, no freaking way. Like, I saw it. I'm like, I don't think there's no way. There's trees growing up there.
We need to keep going.
We gotta keep going.
We have to keep going.
This is just the tip of the iceberg here. But look, all these businesses here, they had to gut that whole building. All these businesses had water inside. Unbelievable, bro. Downtown as well. They went into downtown. I know you want to leave, but we got to cover this. Well, you can tell it was underwater. It's a ghost town still. This at the Cattle Dog, where they have if you ever come to this area of Florida, trust me on this, go to the Cattle Dog. I'm telling you, they're one of the easily the best cafe in Florida. Would you agree?
Yes, I like their ice latte, the haystack. That is awesome.
See how far inland the damage came.
Yeah.
There's a little corner store open.
I like to try different lattes when I go in there.
Dude, look, it's not just along. Look how far inland. There's still got damage over here. And I just seen this whole thing was 4 feet underwater. Nobody reported on it. Nobody reported on this. Well, it's like a Hurricane Ian. We were the one that did the best coverage, you know. But I knew to wait a few days. It wasn't worth coming out here right off the bat. Look.
No. The water has to recede first.
Well, yeah, you got to look at the people coming in for the. Well, it's just dirt roads.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get through this.
Let's see. I just washed this car.
Yeah.
How the crap? Let me see the map real quick.
Hold on.
It came far inland. Let me see where the water came through here. Yeah, okay, the next block we gotta take it. Go on the next block and then we'll leave. Okay. It's crazy to think. No, there's dump trailer. You can smell it already too. You get that cough going.
Yeah.
Freaking mold.
And you already have
You could have drove an
allergies
airboat.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm already doing bad. Oh, look at the downtown. Looks like a ghost town. But it's interesting how they don't make a big deal out of this. This isn't a big deal. I think it's, you know, a corner store right here. Look, they had to put all their sandbags and stuff out. They got flooded to crap. Do you see the watermark? Can you see how high it went?
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. And a lot of times they'll clean it up.
Yeah, of course. But all this was underwater. Crazy. I'm surprised nobody got a video of a manatee just freaking swimming down Main Street or something.
Remember Hurricane Irma in our old house, and the water came up almost to the door.
I remember that.
And we were to go through our street.
1 inch from the storm surge. With Hurricane Irma in Naples brought the water 1 inch to our doorstep. If it had gone 1 more inch higher, and with Hurricane, what's the one after that? Ian? We were already in Fort Myers. It did the same thing.
Last year, yeah.
For some reason, the water line just comes right to that doorstep. It doesn't go in. Crap. Well, and these aren't rich people. You know, these are poor areas. These people can't afford to, you know, rebuild or none of that crap. They're living on fixed incomes. This is a poor area. These aren't rich people. This is affordable retirement out here. Crazy. No wonder I couldn't find needles. My wife looking at me like she's gonna punch me in the face. She's just looking at me like her eyes like twitching, her face is clenched. She's just about to swing at me. Like, how would you say, "Shut up, you moron"? Oh, so sad. All these buildings. Do your eyes burn? It'd be nice to go melatonin out here. Find people's gold and stuff floated away. I guess not. Okay. So you are so self-centered, Jose. You only care about yourself. My eyes are burning. Oh, my eyes. Like water. Let's get up out of here. I think we're gonna have to stay up in this area and just cover really well before we head to Panama. I know you're excited about going to Panama City Beach up there and all that. Buy yourself a cowboy hat and everything, but got that crap metal. See, it's okay to make money off of other people's misery. It really is. I do it all the time. Whether it's their addiction or their hurricane problems. You know, put a little Confederate flag up there in the sky, just keep people going. You know, like the scrap metal guys are going to do good. The roofing guys are going to do good. The drywall guys are going to do incredible. The furniture stores throw a dang party. It's okay. It's a cycle of life. And some people get mad. They're like, you're taking advantage of people's misfortune. I mean,
it's Florida. If you're living here, you know the risks of living here.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you probably should educate yourself.
We literally built our house thanks to Hurricane Irma, right? Was it Irma? It was Irma, right? Is this like an abandoned mall here? Crystal River. Is this their mall here? Oh, they have a mall. Well, look at that. They had a mall.
Royal King.
Look, they got a mall here. I didn't know they had a mall in Crystal River. Look, they have a mall here, baby. Look. They have a mall and all. I didn't know they had a mall here. See, it's a nice little town that's even got a mall. Katie looks like her eyes are twitching every time I say something. Is there something wrong that I'm saying that's just irritating you? I love how they fenced off. You can't go in here. Look, they
Patience.
I've had enough of this moron.
Patience.
Haitians where?
Patience.
Haitians? Asians?
Patience.
Look how they fenced it off.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame, because I want to go in there and talk about how their mall failed. Their mall failed. But their Burger King's. What the crap? This town smells like mold, man. Old and mold. I can't even breathe this air up here. I need to get the Panama. You might be right. We might just have to make the Panama City Beach and get the crap out of here. What the crap, man? What the crap? They had a mall. They had a mall. Now they just have a Paul Mall.
Jose, you ain't right.
The people here in Crystal River love me. They just love everything I do for their community. I point out that their mall failed because their town's not digging in enough to have a mall. What type of dumb investor would put a mall out here? The notion that these people here were going to go shopping at a mall. They're tearing it down. Look. They're tearing down the mall, the Regal Cinema down there. They're just tearing it down. You know what? It's not even worth trying to. Not only the sad part is not only do they not have a mall, but now like they knocked it down because they're like we're not gonna need a mall around here. These people aren't buying no dang Nike shoes. They're buying crack pipes. Wow, you look irritated.
I'm trying to cultivate patience. It's very difficult sometimes dealing with you.
Yeah. Town stinks, man. Town smells like a dead rat or something in there. My eyes were watering. It's sad that they would knock it down. Knocking it down is kind of like saying, well, not only do we not have a mall, we also probably won't be needing one for a while. These folks here, they're just not buying Gucci shirts and Gucci belts down there. They're buying pipes at the smoke shop and Circle K stay packed too. But wow, we'll be in Levy County soon, thankfully. Can you believe we wanted to move up here? What the crap were we thinking? Good thing we didn't. 800 people live here. Good thing you didn't. Comment section. Good thing you didn't, you moron. My lungs hurt already.
Yeah.
And my eyes are red.
I know you're very sensitive.
I'm a very sensitive little prick. Was that a two-edged sword there, buddy? Saying, I know you're very sensitive.
It was like you almost died from whatever you had years ago.
Yeah, my respiratory is not a joke.
Yeah.
My lungs are weak. Crackhead. My lungs are strong, man. I've been smoking this crap here with this pipe cleaner. It's not doing crap to me. You got some real weak lung down there.
Yeah.
What a sad thing, man. Yeah. I figured, man, there'd be videos of Crystal River 4 feet underwater everywhere.
I saw some videos out of Perry.
Yeah. Perry was underwater? No way. They had wind damage. They didn't have no storm surge go off on Earth, did they?
Oh, yes, they did.
The storm surge made it to Perry? No way.
Yeah, I saw a picture of a guy in his living room.
That was a joke.
No, it wasn't. There was
I
water.
saw it went all over the internet. It went all over the internet. But that's not Spring Run. Oh, they're building crap all through. What are they doing? I saw the photo you're talking about. That was a joke. It was probably from Stana Hatch or somewhere else. You know how they used to release like storm surge maps? They don't do that anymore. They don't even want people to know. They used to release like storm surge maps that showed you where the storm surge went. They don't even do that anymore. Those maps don't exist. You tell me that they don't have the capacity through satellite imagery and infrared and stuff to give you a real good storm surge map. They don't. Not a chance in the world.
Well, if you go by the flood map and
the flood map is one thing, that's another. That's for zoning. It's completely different. That's for them when you go to your house. But in general, like, they should have that. They should show you, okay, all this crap was underwater during the hurricane.
I mean, if you're in zone C or D, I mean,
I love how you like pretend like you know what you're talking about. You have no idea. Like you're in zone P down there. You're just trying to sound like you're intelligent because you're a realtor. Okay, realtor thing. Yeah, you got the realtor talk.
Jose.
Yeah.
When they start the evacuations, they start at A, and last few times it's gotten to B and part of C.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking that big realtor talk. Sometimes I wonder why you don't just club me upside the head in full force.
And if you're buying a house in Florida, you should know what flood zone you are in.
At least, yeah, you should, but that's the last thing realtors will tell their buyers. You're kidding me?
I tell them.
You've had a hard time making sales. It really has. Yeah, this house is going to have 4 feet of water in it. Oh, I have a great idea for a skit. I have an amazing idea for a skit. If realtors were honest. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it. You can't do it because you're a realtor. I should do it if realtors were honest. Want to do a skit?
As long as it doesn't violate federal guidelines, I'm literally just going to tell you.
No, like a skit. Like, we should do a skit where, like, we'll do like a skit for our channel where, like, you're showing me a house. And you're like, well, this house will have 4 feet of water in a hurricane. You see this big, comfortable king bed? It's gonna be floating in your lanai, like a skit, you know, like where we skit, like a skit, you know, like it's like a skit.
Like, there's research that buyers should be doing before they purchase property. I mean, literally.
All right, guys, that's Crystal River, Citrus County, under the dang water.